Ricky B?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Excellent.
Doing good.
Going all right. It's October.
Yes, it is.
Crisp fall air.
Not here, brother.
Not here either.
Not here. And I'm not complaining. Here. I am not complaining. We are having our, let's just say, they've always called it the Indian summer. That's what I'm going to go by. I'm not a politically correct person. It is what it is.
Oh, stop this crap. I don't want to hear.
Either way, we're having
anything anymore.
We are, yeah. Hey, I still say we should have a football team. There's like the Caucasians, but but yeah, we're in the high 80s all week.
Okay,
and I'm loving it. I'm like, damn, I wish.
Jeez, that's my weather down here.
I know, but you got a beach to go to. I'm like, I closed the pool. That sucks.
That's just as good.
Yeah,
I know, but it's already October, man. I can't believe it.
I know, that's crazy. It goes by so fast. It truly does.
It's funny because when I think of obviously we talk Rocky all the time, and it's like Rocky doesn't really, like Mike was saying the one time on his show and how he couldn't wear shorts, so he had to wear the sweatsuit and stuff on his tours during the summer.
Unless he's like, Rocky 4.
Yeah, with the exception of the beach race with Apollo, Rocky doesn't really have summer attire, so it's a little tough.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
A little tough. But you do start to think about the cooler weather, the running, the sweats, the fall leaves, the football, whatnot. Good stuff.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Mr. Segway, because, all right, truth be told, Tony and I always have pregame, right? It's nothing nobody doesn't know. We always do our pregame.
Sure.
Anyhow, did you watch the game last night?
Which game? You mean the latest game? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So it was my Jets versus the world champion Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Yep.
Now, I'm not gonna go on much of a limb here because I'm not gonna say anything that people don't already think or know. I am 99.9% sure that the NFL is rigged.
You know what? I hear that and I see what you're saying on some things. The Rams field goal 2 weeks ago. There's some things going on with the holding calls in last night's game. I did see the highlights.
Okay, you saw them. You saw them.
Yeah, I saw the highlights. But in the same respect, as there are some things I just don't see possible the NFL making happen. And in one of them is with my Giants. You really think that they would make the undefeated New England Patriots lose to the New York Giants?
Well, depends. That depends. I have a thought on that because I always believe that Don Shula was the guru of football and he owned football. So nothing doesn't happen unless Shula says it was okay. So unless Shula gives his permission, no one's going to go undefeated.
I don't know. I don't know. But I get what you're saying. I do.
Yeah, it was
crazy stuff. But it's good. It's fun. Baseball season's over for me. The Mets are out. Baltimore Orioles won the division.
Yes.
So that's fun.
Here's a neat fact for you. First team in Major League Baseball history to lose 101 games, over 100 games the season prior, and win 100 games the following season.
How awesome is that? See? How awesome. That's awesome.
Just goes to show you what the farm club can do.
My very best friend lives outside of Philly.
Okay.
And his brother lives in Fells Point, right by Baltimore.
Okay.
And somehow, some way, they grew up. I don't know how Doug grew up a Baltimore fan, but Timmy grew up a Phillies fan because he loved Pete Rose. So when Pete Rose came to the Phillies, he became a Phillies fan. So those guys are rooting for a Orioles-Phillies World Series.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
That'd be fun.
I wouldn't mind. I used to play for the Phillies in the MSBL, so I wouldn't mind seeing that. I do have a soft spot for the Phillies. Yep.
So speaking of Philly, as we
always circles around.
Did you happen to see Dolph Lundgren's post of him driving by the Rocky Steps from inside of his car?
I did. What was that? No, I thought it was. I'm sorry, but I thought it was a previous post or taken out of it was a deleted clip from a movie.
Yeah.
Because
remember in Creed 2, they go to the steps. Him and Victor. They go to the steps and they look at the statue and they go to when nothing's said and this is Rocky Land and whatever. Right. So I did the same thing when I saw him sitting there and they were driving by. I'm like, oh, what's this? I didn't see this before. Right. But it was really him videoing right then and there. And he mentioned something about a documentary. So maybe Sly's getting his documentary coming out in November. Maybe Dolph did the same thing.
Right. And Arnold had one too, right?
Arnold had one before Sly. Yeah. Hey, why not, man? If you can't, and let's face it, the guy came out of the woodwork, out of nowhere, before Rocky IV, and then since Rocky IV, boom, he's made a life for himself. Oh, so he deserves a documentary on his life.
He sure,
especially him.
Tony,
he's got.
Go ahead and tell his background.
But say it's more of a. Arnold came onto the scene, the bodybuilder, and he morphed into the film and more everything. But this guy was the complete opposite. He was going to MIT for chemical engineering. He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's got like a 4th degree black belt in martial arts. He was a champion in 80 and 81.
Right.
So the film work didn't come until later. And he was actually discovered. You remember the actress / singer Grace Jones?
Yes. Her.
Okay, was she?
I actually played baseball against her brother, Chris Jones.
Get out.
Who played for the Cincinnati Reds.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm telling you, Tony, I think I told you the story before. I played against him in high school. This was back in 84, 85. He hit a ball, and I don't think it's landed to this day.
It's still going.
It's in orbit.
There it goes. She was out at, I don't know, Studio 54 or wherever the heck she was in New York City and saw him. And how could you miss him? He's 6'5" and 300 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes, chiseled out of a piece of granite.
Adonis.
And she hired him as a bodyguard and in the same circles that she was in. And then somebody said you should get in movies, yada, yada, yada. And we all know the story of how Sly chose him to be in Rocky IV. But I had no idea his body of work in movies.
No.
I knew he did. If you told me I had to name 5 to 10 of his movies, I felt very confident I could do that. But it would have been a stretch towards like 7 to 10. I wouldn't have really known, but I had no clue. Now, how many does he have? You saw?
I did. I was doing some research on this, and there were movies I've never heard of, obviously, but up to 73, if not more.
I had no clue. Now, granted, a lot of things happen over the years, over the past 5 to 10 years, where 2-3 movies come out in a year, go right to Netflix, and you don't even know about them, and then you find nothing. It does not to say the film's bad. It's very different than going direct to video like it did back in the day.
Let me interject this, though. In doing so, the research, a lot of the movies were before that point. Believe it or not. Really?
Oh, okay.
There were a lot of them. Just for an example, we know Kindergarten Cop, right? The movie Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold. Yep.
Did you know there was a Kindergarten Cop too?
No, and I'm assuming Dolph was in it.
Dolph was in it. Never knew that.
I had no idea.
Did you know that we all know Universal Soldier with Dolph and Jean-Claude Van Damme? Did you know there was a Universal Soldier 2?
That one I did know.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Did not know that. I did not know that. But I did write down some of his movies.
Kindergarten Cop 2016. Look at that.
Right. The ones that we know, Rocky IV.
Rocky IV put him on the map.
The Expendables. I didn't know he was an Aquaman. Did you know that?
Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah.
I think I saw Aquaman. I think I missed him.
Rocky IV.
He-Man.
Like I said, Rocky IV is where this is the picture they gave Sly. Try to interview this kid. Sly was like, look at this guy. I hate him already. Who turns into this guy.
Jeez.
Look at him.
I figure
Jesus
monster.
Christ. That's brutal.
Tony, like I told you, when I saw him on the Creed set of Creed 2, it would have taken me a step ladder to get to his altitude. But a nicer guy.
What's so funny about some of his films, though, I know I've seen them. Some of them I've like He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I only saw it once. I'm not a huge fan of that genre. But the funny part, or like you just mentioned, Universal Soldier. There's the other pictures of him being at Comic-Cons. And of course, Rocky's Drago's behind him. But there's a huge following for people of Masters of the Universe or Universal Soldier.
Okay.
Or Expendables. That it's almost like when Carl Weathers was in Philly, I can't fathom anybody going up to him outside of Rocky. And there were people that were going up to him because of Action Jackson and going up to him because of Happy Gilmore and things like that.
Okay. So, and he was in Star Wars?
Star Wars, yeah. I don't know like where I don't know. I know it was not the film. It was the TV shows on Disney Plus. But I don't know which one. Yeah, I don't follow it. I saw the Star Wars movies, and that's where I drew the line.
Okay.
Too much going on. Too many things I got to watch to keep track of one story.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he credits all of his exercising and bodybuilding and working out to Sly. He said Sly's the one that really showed him how to properly train and nutrition and whatnot. And this is in 85 now. He's already been a black belt in martial arts and looking like we showed you in the younger picture.
Was he in the Olympics? Do you know?
I did not see that, no.
Okay, I was just curious. It was just a question I had. I didn't know if he was Olympian or not.
I didn't see that. I saw a lot of martial arts awards and competitions. And like I said, he was a champion, a European champion, 80 and 81. Oh. But I didn't see the Olympics. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
But he's still kicking around. He's still just in Expendables 4. He's Gunner. Again. He's been in every one of them.
Great character.
And as we know, he had that surgery on his leg because of all this action films he's been doing and martial arts he's been doing. But he still looks good, man. He's still look at him. I wouldn't want to look at him. Look.
Yeah, that's
All right, this is a better picture. This is a better picture of him. This he looks a little nicer.
Right.
But he's still a big guy, man.
That last picture, he's wearing that outfit. I think he's wearing that outfit or something. He looks down at me and he's like, "Don't you boo me." I'm like, dude, I don't want to boo you. I want to hug you.
Oh, God. That had to be so cool, though, to see him, man. That had to be so awesome.
Amazing. He's a monster. The guy's a monster. But like I said, a nicer guy you couldn't meet. He's just so
cool.
So pleasant. He just walked up to me. He's, "Don't you boo me." I'm like, oh. Yeah, okay.
That's awesome.
But there was some other we know of. You probably saw the original Punisher.
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Where he dyed his hair black, like Frank Castle from the Punisher. And where else? Red Scorpion was another well-known
Red
movie.
Scorpion, yep.
Yep.
I had that one down there too. I saw that was there.
Okay. And then I was starting to get writer's cramp because I'm on Google and I'm looking at all the ones that I'm like, okay, I've heard of this. I've seen this. And there was just, and 73 total movies or more. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It's just amazing.
How many has Stallone? Stallone's in the 70s, isn't he? For movies, I thought.
Oh, I never counted. He has to be up there.
Yeah.
He has to be up there.
I looked one time and I thought
70s, if not 100.
He was well up there. Absolutely.
Who, Sly?
Yeah. Sly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, he had to be.
Yeah.
He had to be. Yeah, the Punisher, this was long before Marvel was mega when taking on their route, and Punisher went on again to be on TV in Netflix or Disney Plus, whatever it was. But he did a good job. He did a good job. He did a good job in all his films. Like I said, I could have, if you told me to name them, Rocky IV, Masters, Red Scorpion, Punisher, Universal Soldier, all the Expendables, I would have had to think a little bit harder and come up with a couple more. But there's 73. that blew me away. I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
So, or Kindergarten Cop 2. I want to watch it now.
I know. I thoroughly love Kindergarten Cop.
Oh my God.
Remember the little boy?
Yes.
Go watch it if you haven't seen. If you don't know what we're talking about, go watch it.
Yeah.
It's a family fun movie.
Everybody, all those questions that everybody has today of who's what and what's who and identifying as this. Just ask the little kindergarten kid. He knows what's going on.
That was great.
Oh my Lord. But as we said already in the past, Rocky IV is what shot him to mega stardom.
Yes, it is.
As one of the meanest villains, Ivan Drago.
Did you not hate him?
Oh, I hated him.
Yeah.
I hated Mr. T, Clubber, a lot. But something about Rocky IV with Drago, the way he didn't say much and the way he just gave faces that like you were just beneath him, and shaking his head at like at Rocky, that one, he just irked me so bad.
Right.
Oh my God, he played it so well.
He sure did. Apollo, you didn't hate him, but you respected him.
Yeah, no, Apollo was definitely the likable villain, so to speak, especially in the first one more so. The second one, he was definitely meaner. He definitely had more of an attitude. He definitely wanted to get the job done.
But you understood where he was coming from.
Correct, yes. And Clubber just, to me, was a street punk, disrespectful to the game, disrespectful to Rocky, to Adrian, to he was just a jerk. And played properly. But Ivan Drago, oh my God, that I couldn't take it. And then after he killed Apollo, I just want, I wanted it to turn into an Expendables movie. They just shot him.
I know. Blow him up.
That's it.
There's something to be said for when they come in. We've always talked about where there's deleted scenes, right? Yeah. We've always mentioned how in deleted scenes, God, I wish there was this one left in or that one was left in, going Rocky Balboa and Creeds and whatever. But you've seen the deleted scenes from Rocky IV where Drago talks more. My personal opinion, if they left those scenes in, it would have taken away from his character. I think they nailed it perfectly.
I agree. I think so too. I think because that almost made him more human.
Right.
That he was almost complaining, look who I am. I'm doing this for me. Blah, blah. He said, 17 words in the whole film, the first one?
Right.
Not the director's cut. The most he spoke was when he was in the ring and they came down and said, you're an embarrassment. And he yelled at him, I fight for me. But other than that, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
So there's times when those guys got it, and they got their finger on the pulse and they got it nailed. Take this stuff out. Let's make him ice cold. And boy, did that work.
He was like a robot.
Yeah.
He was literally like a robot. He almost didn't even seem real.
Yeah. And then when you saw the needle go in, God. Then I really got pissed. Oh, that's not even fair.
Yeah, you knew that was going on. That was the whole gist of it anyway, especially during the training scene and how he was doing all this futuristic training and Rocky's throwing trees around and rocks and running in the snow and comparison. But Dolph I saw him talk about the intro to Rocky IV or the intro of Drago coming up out of the bottom of the ring in Vegas when he's going to fight Apollo. And this is his words now. He said that was not acting. He goes, I'm a young kid from Sweden. I have never been anywhere. He goes, when I got up there and I'm looking around, he goes, this was all legit. I was looking around. What is going on? What did I get myself into? What is happening? It was a true emotion on his face.
Because that was the first time he had seen that set.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So could you imagine that being at your first gig and Rocky IV is not that Sly was a nobody or anything before Rocky IV, but Rocky III blew it up. Rocky IV just shot it out of the universe. So it's crazy, but it was good stuff. It's good stuff.
Do you have So the Rocky IV soundtrack.
Mm.
There we go. There we go.
Original motion picture soundtrack.
Do you have? Let's talk music.
Let's talk music. Want to talk music?
Let's talk some music.
Talk music. Watch this.
All right.
We have a musical segment right now. We need a little intro song. Put that on there.
Yeah, we do.
But
we'll
figure it out.
That's I Dream of Genie.
One step at a time, right?
That's
you got to run before you can walk.
Baby steps. Is there a one song or two? Primarily, do you have a favorite song either on the Rocky IV soundtrack or throughout all the soundtracks?
Oh, I can't do throughout all the soundtracks. That's
all right. Let's just go Rocky IV.
Too much for my brain to handle. Okay. I would have to say "Going the Distance" or "Gonna Fly" now if I had to pick one of the.
Okay.
Right, but I mean, since we're discussing, we're talking about Rocky IV soundtrack.
Dolph Lundgren, Rocky IV. Soundtrack.
If it's that's a tough one because like the songs that were played on the radio, Hearts of Fire, Burning Heart, those songs are different to me than like War or the Training Montage. Like those are my hardcore gym songs. I could hear them all the time. I get going, and same I can with the others, but the others are a different, more of a. It's almost like Eye of the Tiger to me. Like Eye of the Tiger, I can get going, I can work out, I can get pumped up, but it's still a like rock and roll radio song to me. Meanwhile, Going the Distance is not. Going the Distance has never been on the radio. That is an isolated. I'm in the gym, focused and doing my thing,
and it just builds. And it builds.
So having said that, it really depends on the situation for Rocky IV. Okay. I would have to say Hearts on Fire, as far as the song goes, I do that song a lot. And it would probably be the Training Montage for the working out or the training in the gym or something. But as far as the soundtrack, because soundtrack had Living in America, had Double or Nothing, Hearts on Fire. It was not a lacking of good music.
Oh, no. Yeah. My go-to is always I have Rocky Balboa soundtrack on my CD player, and I just I work out to that time and time again. It just never fails. But
now, what song on Rocky IV would be your favorite?
That's where I'm going with, because on Rocky Balboa to Rocky IV, it is Hearts on Fire.
Oh, it is.
By one of my favorite bands is the John Cafferty in the Beaver Brown Band.
John Cafferty Beaver Brown Band.
Yes, who they, if you guys don't know, I don't know if you have these pictures or not, but I have these right there.
Yeah, no, we got them. We got them right here. They did.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Here we go. They did a little film called Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yep.
And if you haven't heard that soundtrack, definitely check it out. The soundtrack was made for the film.
Yes.
But the songs were made for the film, obviously, not choosing songs to be in the background. Like a Goodfellas had a whole bunch of different songs that were already released for 20, 30, 40 years. You know, exactly. But Eddie and the Cruisers, all those songs were made for that movie.
Yes.
And I don't know. I thought it was a fantastic album. I liked it.
I love Eddie and the Cruisers. I listen to it still daily. It's in my Jeep. And I'm going to tell you guys something. If you have not seen Eddie and the Cruisers 2, Eddie Lives, and we're going old. We're going old school. Okay.
There he is.
I don't even remember when this came out, but I'm going to tell you, I think that soundtrack is a step above the first soundtrack. Because if
you know what, I'm not nearly as familiar on 2.
All right, you're a Springsteen fan, right?
Yes.
So am I. So if you took Springsteen and you just put a little bit different of an edge on it,
a little twitch on it, okay?
A little twitch. It's just, if you watch the movie or if you listen to the sound, listen to the 12 Bar Blues, Adam and Eve, by John Cafferty and the Beaver. And I'm going to tell you something. If that song doesn't get you up or get your blood pouring through your veins, Adam and Eve, the 12-bar blues by John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band, you're dead inside.
I haven't seen that movie. Yeah, Eddie and the Cruisers came out in 83. Eddie and the Cruisers 2, Eddie Lives came out in 89. And I saw it, but I don't recall the film. I probably saw it when it first came out. It was obviously a very long time ago. I did not see it since then. And I know I did not hear the soundtrack. I never, because I bought the original soundtrack.
Right.
But I did not buy the 2 soundtrack, so I don't know any of their songs.
Tony, I'm going to tell you, there are some Jim songs on there.
Oh, okay. Really? All right.
Yeah. Here, you know what? I have it right here. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Running Through the Fire, Just a Matter of Time, Open Road, Maria, Garden.
Now, this is 2?
This is 2.
That you're reading? Okay.
Yep. Garden of Eden. That will get you that song with the 12-bar blues to begin with. Now, in the movie, they only show part of it. You got to buy the soundtrack to hear the full Garden of Eden song.
Okay.
Some Like It Hot will get you dancing. Will get you up and dancing. It's a great soundtrack.
I'll have to check it out now. Now that I know, I always like adding newer songs, not newer songs, but new songs to my gym playlist. Because let's face it, when you're training, I get pumped up for so many songs all the time.
Right.
But there's definitely, I probably have a good 6 songs on there that I'll skip over every now and then. I'm like, I don't know. None of the rocky ones and none of the really hardcore training ones to me, but I have some rock songs on there or some heavy metal on there that sometimes I'll just skip by them. Again, I don't feel like hearing that today. Right. So it'll be cool to hear some newer songs. So I'll definitely have to see it. I will definitely have to check it out.
You will. If you're disappointed, I want you to call me because
I will.
I do not think you will be disappointed. As a matter of fact, you can go on YouTube, obviously hear them on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
But at the very least, folks, if you're out there, you're watching, you're listening, do yourself a favor. Eddie and the Cruisers, John Cafferty and Beaver Brown Band, Eddie and the Cruisers 2, Eddie Lives, Garden of Eden, and Open Road. Boom. I'm telling you right now.
I'm going to check it out as soon as we stop the show.
Your foot will be, if your foot ain't tapping, you're dead inside.
That's good stuff.
But
it's been a while.
Tony, when you watched it for the first time, now I know you didn't watch the second one, but let's just go back to the first one. When you saw, did you not think Michael Paré was singing that song?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I had no idea. I was like, I thought for sure he was, because it was the same like raspy voice like he has. And it was that type of style of music. Didn't look unnatural for him to be singing it. So it was a little crazy. And it was also 83. So obviously it was 2 years prior to Rocky IV, which came out in 85. So yeah, but I was 100% that he was singing it.
And I always wanted to ask this. I'll ask this question now because whether Sly ever sees this question, I always wanted to know this one question. Did Sly ever watch Eddie and the Cruisers and hear John Cafferty? And I like that sound. I want to get them for Rocky IV. Just saying.
Also, too, I would love to know the process of making that soundtrack, like you just said. Is he like the sound? Does he like, okay, I need a rock band here. I need the Bill Conti here. How is he putting that together? Because it's not like John Cafferty, when he did Eddie and the Cruisers, he had On the Dark Side, obviously, which was the mega hit. And that was on the radio every 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
But then he had the slower song, Tender Years.
Yes.
And that was on the radio a lot as well.
Right.
So it wasn't like he was a complete unknown by the time Rocky IV came out.
True.
You know, not to say that he was unknown before Eddie and the Cruisers too, but you know, I mean, let's face it, he really shot up in stardom when On the Dark Side came out.
I did not hear of John Cafferty.
No, me either.
Eddie and the Cruisers.
He might have had a little a sub division of fans that they knew about him, but I had no idea.
A Wild Summer Night, great song. Boardwalk Angel, Great movies too.
I'll have to check them out again. I'll have to check it out again. It's been a while.
It certainly has.
So as you guys could see now, we had a little segment there. We got our little musical segment going. We're going to break up some stuff. We got some different stuff that we're doing and bringing some stuff back and toying around with things.
Yeah.
So we decided we're going to throw around some movie quotes, some trivia.
Yeah.
Look at that. How nice is that?
Woohoo!
I finished coloring that right before the show started.
So if I sing the theme to Jeopardy, we won't get flagged, right?
Nah, I don't think so. Watch us get flagged. Right. So we're gonna do. We actually need your opinion on this, and you guys never answer us anyway. So I'm starting to feel like I'm talking to just Rick. So we need your opinion to put down there in the comments. We're going to be doing this. We got the musical segment that we're going to be talking about every week. We got some trivia or some quotes or whatever. We have another topic that we'll be talking about in a moment. Our question is, or we want to hear some input from you guys, is should those subtopics be involved in the main topic? Or should it be just whatever the hell we want to talk about? Because that's what we usually do anyway. Just an idea, just an opinion. What do you think? It makes sense? Like we just started talking for the last 10 minutes about Eddie and the Cruisers because John Cafferty was on Rocky IV. But at least it made sense. It segued right into it. You know,
it did. It was seamless.
It didn't just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
which all led back to Dolph Lundgren.
See, 6 degrees of madness. Rick and Tony. That's the way it is.
That's right.
All right. So you got some questions or quotes, or what do we got going on over there?
You know what? I do. And these should not be very hard. But I think I know you well enough to know that I think great.
There's
great
more than 5
words.
seconds of dead air. I'm cutting.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my first one.
Okay.
Tony, if you don't know this one right away, I will be highly disappointed. Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That would be Mr. Alfred Pennyworth to Bruce Wayne.
You got that, brother.
Dark Knight.
Yes. But
Talking
what a great quote. What a great.
Isn't it, though?
Yes.
That is a
and
fantastic.
Michael Caine delivers that quote. No, you just like, boom, drops the hammer, mic drop.
Yep. Yeah. That's fantastic. Oh, whew, I got the first one out of the way. It's like getting your first major league hit. I'm good. I'm good now. I'm okay.
Hey, speaking of, I took a quick video or a picture. Did you know Tom Selleck? This should be a question. What team did Tom Selleck have an official preseason at bat for?
Oh, the Detroit Tigers.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I took a picture. So why did I send it to you?
Yeah, he went to their spring training every year for a long time.
Yeah.
He's actually a really good baseball player.
And we're playing the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
Yeah. He struck out, but he got a few balls
in there.
He did.
I'm sure if he got more reps, he'd get some hits.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So my quotes are not as recent as Mr. Dark Knight here.
Oh boy.
My quotes are very old.
Oh boy.
These I know you do. Okay, so this one here, very simple. Nobody's going to catch us. We're on a mission from God.
Whoa.
2 guys, black suits, fedora, sunglasses.
Men in Black.
Oh, I thought you didn't know this. See, now I feel bad. No, the Blues Brothers.
Oh my God. I didn't go back far enough. Yeah.
I know, that's what I said. I'm going back far.
Yeah.
Going back far.
I have their t-shirt too.
Do you really?
And I haven't seen it in years, but wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Belushi.
Yep.
Dan Aykroyd. Oh yeah. Yeah. Love that movie. Great movie. Woo. I'm all for one.
You have another one?
I do. Okay. I see dead people.
Oh, and you're laying them up for me, aren't you? Like pitching a big volleyball.
This was after you brought up The Exorcist last time, and then of course I see the commercial last night. I'm like,
The Exorcist,
I'm
the
never
new
going
one.
to sleep tonight. Yeah, I'm like,
The
I'm never going to
Exorcist,
sleep.
yeah. I know.
Like,
I want to have a Halloween episode, but I know you don't want to. So
I'll do it with you. But if we got to talk like about the monsters.
Oh my God. Anyway, that's The Sixth Sense. Okay,
yes,
little boy.
Yeah.
All right, this one here, I know you're going to get. Come on now. Come on. I have faith in you. Okay.
Okay.
Are you able to land this plane? Shirley, you must be joking. I'm not joking, and don't call me Shirley.
Airplane.
Yes. See, I knew you could do it.
Leslie
Nielsen. He was
Leslie
the best.
Nielsen. Bob. Oh, I can't think of his last name. Bob.
Oh, the other pilot?
No. Yeah, the one who came in to fly the plane. Bob.
Oh yeah, I forget.
Robert.
The dark-haired one.
Yeah.
Robert. Somebody or other.
Yeah.
Peter Graves was in it. Remember Peter Graves? Do you like Gladiator films, Nelly?
Boy, I picked a bad time to stop smoking. And then I picked a bad time to stop drinking. Boy, I picked a bad time to stop doing acid.
Oh my God. That movie.
Yeah.
That movie. They would never make that movie today. Ever.
Oh no. That and Blazing Saddles.
Oh my God. That's a whole other movie.
Yeah, I know.
We'll end on a high note. We both got one there. We'll end on a high note.
Okay.
So what? So the other segue subject, whatever you want to segment.
Wait.
Oh,
I got one for you. I have one for you.
One.
One more.
Scared. All right. I go 3 for 3.
This is where I want to know how well I know you.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I know you well enough to know that you'll know this. Because I know what I know.
I'll give you the third one since. All right, okay. I'm ready.
Okay, you didn't catch all that nose, but it's good to be the king.
It's good to be the king. Oh, I do know this, but
I knew you would. I knew you would. Come on.
It's good to be. Why can't I think of it? I know it. I don't want to have dead air. I don't know. I know it though.
No. Oh, okay. Mel Brooks.
Oh, that's right. That's right. History of the World.
History of the World.
That's another one that could never ever make that film.
But you know what, Tony? I knew you well enough to know that you would know it.
Oh my God, it's a great film.
So I'm like, he's seen this movie. I know he's seen this movie.
Oh God, a million times.
We've never talked about it.
The Inquisition. All right, I might as well give you my third since you gave me the other third. Okay.
Okay.
So he stands up. I'm a lean, mean fighting machine.
Oh, jeez.
He's all mud wrestling. That's the Fat Jack. Huh?
Oh, that's the Fat Jack. Oh, Bill Murray in Stripes.
There you go. Okay. I knew you'd know it.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Well, that was a great. Now I feel better about it.
Okay, that was a good movie too.
Oh, no, that's so. Now the other segment is the movie of the week.
Yes.
Look at that.
And there it is.
There it is. So out of those movies we just talked about, what could be a movie you want to go back on and check out again? We've discussed quite a few films. You got Eddie and the Cruisers. You got Eddie and Cruisers 2. You got The Dark Knight, Airplane, Stripes, Blues Brothers, Sixth Sense. Stripes, I said. Oh, History of the World. I think that's what I'm going to go watch.
History of the World?
I haven't seen that in so long.
I know.
I think I'm going to go watch. Dark Knight's usually one of my go-to. It's almost like Rocky, where if I'm flicking around on TV and I'm just bored of flicking around and I'll throw something on. Outside of Rockies, I usually have like maybe another, 6 or 10 films that I always just go to. Jaws, or Godfather, or Dark Knight is one of them. But History of the World, my God, I haven't. Oh, it's been a long time.
Okay.
I think that's going to be mine.
Okay. You know what? I just absolutely love Eddie and the Cruisers. If Eddie and the Cruisers was not in the equation, and if you take it away from me, I'll choose differently. But
right.
I'll watch both of them, and I'll watch them back to back.
To be honest with you, I'm probably going to watch Eddie and the Cruisers because now talking about it as we were, and especially with the second part, I want to see the second one now.
Okay, so I will
probably
try to get all 3 of them in. I'll try to do History of the World. and Indiana Cruiser. I'll try.
Yeah, well, same here. I'll try as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to see, but
yeah,
we'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
we'll give it a shot. I'll try anyway. So anyway, so that's our new segment. That's what we got going on. We got our main topic. We got our trivia. We got our musical segment. We got our movie of the week.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. We'll see.
If you guys want us to talk about like one of your favorite singers or favorite movie or something, shoot us a message.
Yeah, please do. We say this every week.
Yeah. I love music, and I could go on for music because music is a very important part of my life. Although I try to play, but I can't. Trying to teach myself. But
what did you try to teach yourself? What instrument?
Guitar.
Oh, did you?
I've been trying to teach myself guitar. I used to.
Oh, you are now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
I can play one song. It involves 2 chords.
There you go. You could officially play one more song than I can.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
I never tried to play the guitar. What's it?
A horse with no name.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's just Was it America? Was it America?
America. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same 2 chords all song. Yeah.
It's basically the same 2 chords.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So
I played drums when I was a lot younger, when I was in my teens to my early 20s.
Okay.
But I had a kid in 100 years and probably couldn't do more than just do just basic stuff now. Used to drive my mother crazy. I would play Hotel California or Journey or something down in the basement with the radio cranked up, and I'm going at it.
Yeah.
But I could never play the guitar or the piano. Behind me, piano right here, that's my daughter's.
Oh, nice.
She could play. Yeah, I love music too. I do. And that's why some of the films that we discuss, the music is so important to the film. I mean, we've talked time and time again about Rocky with Bill Conti, and having that type of film music for the film is so instrumental. It was so much different. But also, too, you look at some other films, Saving Private Ryan, or some movies that maybe not as popular. Like I like a film. I like a lot of Jerry Bruckheimer films, Tony Scott, and I like the composer Hans Zimmer, who does Crimson Tide was one of them, and that type of song. It's just very dramatic, very inspirational, motivational. Sure. I like it. So Danny Elfman for Batman or for Edward Scissorhands, and it's just you take those songs out, it doesn't work.
Think about it. Watch your favorite movie. If you could just take the music out, the background, and just hear dialogue.
Yep.
It's
all righty, my brother. This was a good one this week. Good stuff.
I enjoyed it.
We'll have to see that 47 minutes flies by like that.
It does.
Let us know about anything else you want to see next week, and we'll see you then. Check it out.
You got it.
All right. I'll see you next week, man.
You got it, bro.